What's happening, crypto fam? Happy Tuesday. Good morning and welcome back to Love for Crypto. I'm Scott. It's a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate taking the time out to consume my content, so thank you. This morning, building on the XRP ledger and beyond, FinNexus and Bitrue burst into the DeFi scene. This is big. To some people, it's like, and to others, it's big because this kind of stuff needs to happen to build a stable internet of value. Decentralized finance is basically going to force the banks, if it's done right and it's pushed the way it needs to be pushed, it's going to force banks to bank fairer, to charge us less for using and moving our own money. And in the end, maybe even charge us nothing. Sorting your bank charges out, sort everything out. Decentralized finance, in control of the network, decentralized. So, what's going on? DeFi platform FinNexus and leading financial services platform Bitrue have today announced their intention to expand services to the XRP and Wanchain ecosystems through the tokenization of novel real-world assets. The first project from this partnership will be the FNX token. So an asset with a unique conversion mechanism that both sustains the price of FNX, and also gives users an opportunity to modify the risk level of their investment portfolio at any time, supplying investors with a diverse range of quality assets for different investment strategies is a very important in post-COVID-19 market. Jesus, they're already throwing that in. We'll use advanced blockchain and legacy system protocols to make more assets accessible on-chain throughout the world, said Boris Yang, CEO of FinNexus. His team believes that not only those investment options of a traditional financial industry, but also true cutting-edge innovations are key to the future of DeFi. I personally believe in internet of value and being able to swap anything, any asset of value with any other asset of value, as well as control all your own value in a decentralized financial system is the future. So backed by Wanchain, the 2020 roadmap for FinNexus already includes tokenized assets to be released on the XRP ledger. Their initial partnership with Bitrue, a leading financial services company with a strong user base in Europe and Southeast Asia, will launch a token sale for their native utility token, FNX, starting on Monday, May the 11th, with a focus on rapid iteration and user-focused features. Bitrue is climbing the ranks of trusted digital asset exchanges. I understand a lot of people don't like Bitrue. Some guy today has put something about bog roll paper a month or 6 weeks ago or something on a thing, so I just commented like, made no sense what you put there, mate. And he's come back like a month ago, a month later, as if to say like, what you commenting a month later, mate? The dates don't mean shit, bro. You wrote it, it made no sense, I saw it, so I reacted to it. Wind your neck in, or stop fucking tweeting, you muppet. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, it's just supposed to ignore tweets that are two weeks old, mate. You just ignore tweets once they're 3 weeks old, means nothing. Anyway, he's ripping Bitrue for some reason, and his comment made no sense. I'm guessing it's about the power pig, and he's put power pod bog roll something. I don't know. Anywho, innovation has always been at the heart of Bitrue. From the introduction of Power Piggy products that gives ordinary investors a chance to earn while they sleep, we do it, we get some Power Piggy contributions. So anyone ripping it, I don't know what they're doing, but we've got XRP on Bitrue and we get XRP for free. Fucking hell. I'm struggling for the word. Like, periodically we are receiving little bits of XRP off the Power Piggy, and the frozen XRP stays frozen. It's only going to be a matter of time before we've had more off Power Piggy than what's frozen in Power Piggy, if you get me. So, adoption of XRP as a base currency. We're always on the lookout for new ways to bring value to our users. We're excited to be working on yet another cutting edge and unique financial product. A glaring deficiency of the DeFi ecosystem is its lack of asset-backed tokens. FinNexus will utilize XRP's robust interface with fiat currencies to enhance the usability of digital assets that tokenize actual cash flows. This proof of concept, initiated in partnership with a prominent Indonesian leading platform, will be released soon. FNX holders enjoy unique conversion rights that provide a groundbreaking safeguard mechanism against price drops. Only upward potential remains for up to 80% of the FNX purchased during the sale. Simply by clicking the button to convert their FNX to UM1S, risk-averse tokens holders can lock an annualized 10% yield with the first 3 months of owning. They called him Boris Yang. Is that not? Oh, Boris Yang? That's a sick name, mate. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I just don't expect Asians to be called Boris, man. It's like having a Japanese guy called Steven. You expect him to be called Yakimoto or something. You know, not Steven. Boris Yang, quality. Oh, I love that. So Boris Yang was the founding technical lead at Wanchain because he wanted to be a part of making a fairer and more efficient global financial system. Having laid the technology foundation, his new goal as the current CEO of FinNexus is to deliver that value wholly to each individual crypto asset holder. We want to build FinNexus into a crypto supermarket where users may discover many different unique products to efficiently satisfy their needs. A crypto supermarket. That's an interesting way of putting it, that, isn't it? A crypto supermarket. Like Christine Lagarde saying that like crypto and the internet's bringing the town hall back. Town hall and supermarket. My head's going 10 to the dozen now because I've had no do, but I'm thinking coronavirus and the pushing the digital agenda. Have you seen the adverts on telly? Oh, learning school, homeschooling and all that, and they're pushing people to become more relaxed with it. Pushing people to want to work from home because they're pushing the digital agenda. And all these people who no longer work at Tesco and all that when the machines come in. How many times have I been talking about machines taking people's jobs? And everyone's like, oh, but what are the people going to do can't work then? What are people going to do can't work then? Well, they're doing it now, bro. They're doing it now. Everyone's doing it now. You're out of work now. If you can't work, you can't work. If you can't earn, you can't earn. If you don't figure it out, you're fucked. And you're on the survival living wage, which at the moment's 330 quid a month, plus your rent, £10 a day. Yeah, £300 a month, 12. It's fucking £10 a day, right? It's pathetic. But at the end of the day, you need to learn to make money off your hobbies and other things to be able to sustain the life you're living in the future if your job is no longer going to be there. If you're a server, a waiter, a server, a waiter, a basic assistant, I mean, some of the AI assistants are already better than you, mate. But seriously, a server, a waiter, an assistant, a taxi driver, a truck driver, a bus driver, your days are numbered in your job, guys. I'm not saying it to be shitter. I'm not saying it to beat down on you. I'm saying your days are numbered in your job. Start thinking what you're going to do when your job's gone. Imagine now you wasn't going back to your job. What would you do? What would you be doing? What are you reaching out for? What are you trying to turn into revenue? You need to, man. And anyway, it's going off a little bit there, but guys, it's time to wake the fuck up. Realise who you want to be. See that person in the future and start becoming them right now. FinNexus was founded by Wanchain, a leading global public blockchain, and Superatom, an Indonesian-based fintech enterprise with high-profile investors. FinNexus is currently building a suite of innovative layer-3 protocol clusters. If you've watched any of my interoperability videos and interledger videos and the agenda in the playlist, layer 3 is interoperability. So they're building a suite of innovative layer 3 protocol clusters, which means interoperable clusters for other networks, clearly from their own blockchain and XRPL. FinNexus protocols will enable the creation of many innovative digital assets based on both real-world enterprises as well as decentralized ecosystems by removing entry barriers for the creation, listing, and discovery of tokenized assets. So basically, they're doing it for enterprise. Why can't you do it at home? This is what I keep saying. Why can't you do it at home? Why can't you have why can't I have Scott Pratt coin worth a certain value in my house? Do you know what I mean? And it's worth a certain value to my kids. Or my family. And I have value on my wallet. And they have Scott Pratt coin on their wallet. Now, when they go to the shop to try and spend it, I'd be their trust line with actual value. So their Scott Pratt coin would go through ILP and come back to me from the shop, and I'd be the trust line sending the actual pounds to the shop to pay for their item. Just a little random idea I've just had there, but it just goes to show that how you could maybe use what they're doing and implement it in your house and make life a little bit easier. Kid's never going to get robbed of his money because his money ain't worth shit unless you've verified a transaction as his trust line. So, you know what I mean? All his money is his IOUs and Scott Pratt coin. It'd be I owe the IOU, mate. Steal all the coins you want. You're going to have to come to me to get the actual value. Interesting way to think about it, innit? Now, I've been working, and it is work, guys, I'm not going to lie. I've been working to figure out Hyperledger, XRPL and all that. I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. It's fucking hard for someone like me. I'm a generalist. I can generally do anything I put my mind to. But this is next level stuff without having proper teachers that you could, converse with back and forth. Beats Vind, loving it a bit. This guy's a genius, but again, his tutorial's a little quick in places. I had to watch him 2 or 3 times just to hear what he was saying, and then watch it again on like 50% speed just to see where his flaming cursor was going, you know, what he was clicking and stuff. And again, there's worse than V's. V's actually pretty slow and does it very, very well for you to follow on. There's some of them online that are like, yeah, you're just going to do this, you're just going to do that, and bish, bash, bosh. And I'm like, bro, I've put in tutorial, and you're acting like I'm a coder, talking to me like I'm already a coder. So I'm struggling, and it started feeling like work, so I bounced on to more creating. I am going to have to hire someone, and maybe not hire someone, but work with someone and partner with someone to get some Hyperledger and XRPL courses on the go. I'll have a speak to Dave, who did our website for us. I'm peeling there, me, somewhat rotten, mate. That's the vest on the sunburn. Anyway, decentralized finance coming to you very soon. Stay up to date with it. We all know the Chinese networks pretty much bang on, up and running. We all know the CBDCs are coming. Move on. And yeah, we're waiting for a stable internet of value. I'm not even waiting for reserve currency status or anything anymore, because I don't believe it's going to fail. I was thinking this morning about Jed McCaleb and Chris Larson and all that, and how much XRP they've got. And people are the elites, and people say, oh, the elites aren't going to let them become one of the richest in the world. It's like, well, they let Jeff Bezos off Amazon alone get 130 billion. So until Chris Larson is worth more than Jeff Bezos, I'm afraid they will fucking let it happen, because they've already let it happen. So legitimately, you've got to wait until Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson are worth 200 billion, 20% of a trillion. And then you can start thinking, oh shit, these guys are going to be the first trillionaires. We've got a long way to go to catch Bezos, mate. You think he's not bought a little bit? You think he's not one of them top wallets or top tier wallets? I'm pretty sure they will be. But yeah, all these guys like, you really think elites are going to let people become billionaires? Yeah, because the richer the people get, the more powerful and richer the people who control them people get. Imagine Mr. Rothschild back in the day when he got a grip of the king and he was like, yo, do you want to lend some money, bro? Do you want to lend some money for that war, bro? You know, Napoleon. Looking a bit bleak there, bro. You want some money? Give him all money. And then they got kings in the pocket. Yo, your king owes your money. Go. How important is your local drug dealer's debt list to him? It's his life. It's his life, mate, his debt list. It's got everyone who owes him money. Now imagine that debt list was full of kings. How powerful is that drug dealer, mate? There's your Rothschilds. That's how they became so powerful. That's how the bankers became so powerful. And this DeFi, decentralized finance, is going to pull a little bit of the power away from them. But make no mistakes, they'll still own the banks. They'll still get money off the tax, man. We still pay tax, and they'll still get wealthier and more powerful. The more wealthy and more powerful we get, but we get more control the more we push consensus, DLT, decentralized systems. We get out of this centralized world where we're under the thumbs. You're gonna do this, do as you're fucking told, use your device the way we're gonna say it, we're gonna pay for your own fucking money, right? And sit down and shut the fuck up. Them days are over, mate. Them days are over, and the sooner the governments and the banks realise it, the better. The better. Enjoy the rest of your week. It is what it is, man. It's coming. Anyone doubting it? Think about it this way. You've only got one shot and one chance to pick the right coin. I'd rather hold XRP than not hold it. You could say the same about Bitcoin, Ethereum, XLM, EOS. You could say the same about absolutely every single coin in the market. Do not live in regret. Make sure you invest in some of the top coins. And turn your back on XRP if you want, but I still can't believe there's more people have faith in Bitcoin. We'll see what happens. Enjoy the rest of your week. You know the script. We love crypto, love XRP, love IOV, we love decentralized finance, and we love you. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Live long and hodl it. Invest in yourself, invest in internet of value. Peace.